To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air, May. And this one is incomplete.
You know, coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the 1st quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A chance for their 1st points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the...
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, May with it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Once again, it's Henderson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's May. And he's going to go down. Sack back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll set up to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Henry brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. May. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And all the way down to the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is caught by Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
Henderson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Patriots 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're
The way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
now a 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll look. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mays pass.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, 50 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Down the field, he's got Shaheed. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14.
17. Patriots 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Looking to throw. Morton. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Seahawks 17.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Morton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. Morton trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Chardonnay. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morton. It's Williams on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll throw with May. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Is on for the Patriots field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Throwing here is May. Steps away to his left. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 24.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Torrey Horton now to return it. And he won't quite Make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That is caught. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
Darnold to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. 2nd down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jared Reed, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Pats, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.